You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the fight as Carapace, Rex, Magnum, Wildstrike, and Sweet Spot fight their way through Iacon's underworld against criminal empires and a movement determined to bring an end to the Cybertronian Confederation.
Hello, all you loyal fans. On our last episode, the crew went on a little shopping trip with Ironhide's help. But all of the requests didn't fit into the flow of the episode really well. But the trip was too good to cut completely. So here it is in Empire of Rust, Extra number 2.
When they say that we will help you in every way possible, like, what does that include? Like thoughts and prayers, or something tangible?
Well, they've given us a couple really cool devices so far.
Oh, absolutely. You know, but that's needs to happen as opposed to like this is more the fun gravy stuff.
When I get back to the ISS building, I can grab some munitions from the armory if you need it.
They had an electric shotgun I was looking at there.
Yeah, that bad boy. Oh, I test fired that the other day. Oh, that was beautiful.
And you remembered that, did you?
Well, of course I remember that. That's the only thing I remember.
The Carapace thingy, that's the only thing worth remembering, man.
Yeah. I mean,
It must be one hell of a gun.
I got this, tingling sensation all over me when I fired it.
Are you sure you were facing it the right way?
Are you sure you were grounded?
It's funny, the rest of the world goes fuzzy after that.
Well, a sniper rifle would not be amiss if it happened to find its way into my hands.
I didn't think someone like you was patient enough to use a sniper rifle.
No, actually, that's right on my dance card. If I can't get there fast enough, I'm willing to bet my ammunition could.
All right, Sweet Spot, so you need a sniper rifle?
Well, need is kind of a strong word. I would definitely like to have a sniper option available to myself.
do you have a heavy gunner harness?
I do not.
No, not you. It's pretty much the reticulated arm that allows you to steady a heavy weapon, like in Aliens, the big ass.
That way you don't need to actually hold it with both hands?
Well, what it does is it reduces the penalty for either distance or when taking multiple shots. And if you happen to have a low strength, it reduces the strength necessary in order to hold it, to carry it, because it balances it based on your center of mass.
All right, Pat, here's the question for you.
High or
low, good for you.
I'll go high.
When reading that dice, remember, it is his birthday.
See, now I feel bad about saying no.
It's like, no, I don't have a heavy gunner harness. I have a null space gunner harness.
I rolled a 4 on that one, unfortunately.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
Have any inertial dampeners?
Is high or low good for you?
We'll go low.
No.
Rolled an 8, so yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we do.
I will like one of those.
What does that do?
It gives the weapon basically a switch to make it non-lethal.
Oh, interesting.
But it doubles the damage.
No.
He asked. He obviously doesn't know. Go with it.
Hey, can you get it? How many of those can you get? Can that be attached to any weapon?
Yeah.
Actually, those, that honestly feels something, it feels like something that a police precinct should have a ton of.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to say yeah on that one.
How about a selective weapon fusion crystal?
What is that?
A selective, it's a level 5. Pretty much what it is I can choose one spot within a area of effect of one of my weapons to not be affected.
Oh, interesting.
So say my party members happen to run up in front of me, I can fill the room with electricity and be like, oh, hey, Wildstrike wasn't hit. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that is neat.
It is.
And it's level 5, so yeah, they got it.
Sweet.
I can sneak some stuff out for you, but I gotta keep it hidden, so I can't get too much. I may be able to get 2 things, maybe for each of you, as long as it's not too big. Like no rocket launchers, for instance. There, Carapace.
I'm glad you were thinking of me, though. That's good.
So yeah, we'll say 2 things. So if it's level 5 or level 5 or under, then yes, they have it. If it's higher than that, let me ask me, tell me what it is, and we'll give it a 50-50 shot.
Okay.
Cool.
So Pat, you already grabbed 2 things, or was that 1?
The selective crystal, and if he's getting the shotgun for me, I don't know what that is. Like, what is the shotgun in your mind? Is it a heavy weapon? Is it a long arm? Is that a special case?
So here's the thing. I was looking up appropriate weapons for this, and there's 2 that kind of make sense for it. A tactical Archimator and an advanced Archimator. The tactical one is level 2. It deals 1d4 damage. Not very fun. The advanced Archimator is a level 9, but it only does 2d4 damage.
Right.
It's blast, stun, and unwieldy, and for a level 9 item, it just doesn't seem that exciting.
Well, it depends on how large the blast is. Is that
40 feet.
See, a 40-foot blast is actually really good.
But it's not like an immediate stun effect. It's not like it's just stun goes off. It's still a save, correct?
No, stun is just means it does non-lethal damage.
Stun actually means you can switch back and forth.
Yeah, so you can choose to do lethal damage or non-lethal damage.
See, that just seems really, really underpowered, though. I mean, granted, it's a 40-foot blast, but you're still only dealing 2d4 damage.
Correct.
I mean,
it's like having a fireball, like a weak fireball that you can shoot every round. And
right.
in the case,
for a level 9, it just doesn't feel appropriate for
Agreed. And that must be a long arm then, or is that a small arm? Because 2d4 and a 40-foot cone for a small arm at level 9, like that's pretty decent. You know, for a heavy weapon, no, absolutely not. Like they would definitely do more than that.
It is a long arm.
The advanced Archimator.
Advanced Archimator, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 30-foot range, 2d4 electricity. Well, you also have to understand that when under normal rules, you'd also be doing your level of damage.
Yeah.
So that would be
special.
at minimum.
Okay.
That'd be 2d4 plus 9 to everything in that area.
True. Mike, you took a weaponer, correct?
Yep.
What's your specialization that you picked?
Long arms.
Oh.
So that would work for you. And mine is in heavy. So but there's a lot of really good heavy arm lightning things. There's like the the ribbon is awesome, but that's too high level. That's level 8.
You're in the wrong spot. You're not in the sweet spot.
Not ever.
Yeah, so something like an Aurora Arc Caster is amazing. I actually use one of these in another game, and it's awesome. Because it's like, it does 2d6 electricity damage, and then automatically arcs and hits an additional target doing d6 damage. But it always does that, even if I don't want it to. You can do damage to your party if you're not careful. But I mean, I have the tactical cathode cannon, and for right now, that's the perfect gun for me. So,
Wide line electrical blast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're not going to give me the advanced cathode because that's a level 8, but it's a. Are you permitting us to get like a personal upgrade or any of that, or augmentations before we go in, or is that like one of the things, or did you want to do that at level 6?
Yeah, I think I want to do that at level 6. We'll do a quick little kind of like upgraded like weapons stuff for you guys for today, just to be for right now, just so you can you're a little bit more fair and balanced.
Is there a way for us to make Magnum part of our combiner form?
He just needs to take the combiner feat. That's all it has to be.
Oh, I meant like, can we pull the combiner feat out of one of the other people and give it to Magnum? Using the transformation cog of magnificence.
Oh shit, you still have that, don't you?
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that. Wow. Okay. I thought you gave it to someone.
That's why I figured I was like, all we have to do is maybe have the person who's like, hey, I really don't want to, like, you guys are great and all, but I don't want to be part of you, you know? And then have him and Magnum touch and then transfer that potential to to us.
Gingerly touch tips.
Well, we'll take care of that. So who is actually holding the Enigma?
I don't remember.
Wasn't that Wild Strike?
It wasn't Magnum. It certainly wasn't Magnum.
I held it originally, but when it got shot and we transformed, I think I dropped it. Somebody picked it up.
I mean, we've passed it around a couple of times since then. We just have to pick who has it, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought Magnum had it just because he had the largest internal space.
He might have picked it up after you guys combined.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think that, you guys, I imagine you guys would have decided really quickly to not have him carry it just in case it went off, and did the same thing to him.
That would make sense.
Why would we not want that?
Because he might
You
be a
as
part
players?
of 5 other robots.
Yeah, he would join with the 4 unconscious badgelers in the ship.
He'd look like a giant zombie bot.
The sad thing is his limbs are still unconscious. All right. Well, go ahead and decide who's carrying the Enigma there.
I said I can carry it. It doesn't matter to me. I had it originally and it went off, so...
Well, the chances of lightning striking twice.
Right.
Even though one of our characters deals with lightning very often.
Okay.
Mike, quick question since I left at this moment. That second gun I put up on the Discord... Now, the RHR 273 Heavy Pepper. Is that available?
Let's see. That is a level 6.
Yep.
So level 5 or lower, definitely. Level 6 or higher, I'm going to have to roll for it. So is high or low good for you?
Hi.
All right. Hey, rolled a 12. So yeah.
Truth be told.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always honest when it comes to these rolls here. If I really don't want you to have it, I'll just tell you no.
Oh, yeah. I didn't doubt it for a second.
Way to take
right.
the mystery out of it, Mike.
And I guess my other request would just be for the, I think the Sentry Shield Protector, which I think is level 4, level 5.
Don't you already have a shield generator?
I have not a shield. I have a shield generator as of alt form, but I want a shield protector. I thought it was a good alternate weapon for Pythagoras to have.
Okay. You said that was level 4?
Level 4, yeah. I mean, if you can find a higher level 1, give me a roll for a defender. Level 9.
Defender.
Ooh.
They're actually not
tricky
that
one.
Powerful. Honestly.
No, they're not. They don't do any damage. You know.
High or low good for you?
High.
Rolled a 2.
All right, I'll get the little one then.
Sure.
And those will be my 2 things, I guess. Since that pestle is already. Of course, it's not electrical, is it? Damn it! I missed the whole point of everything.
I mean, like that gun that I just told you about was perfect. You know.
All right, I'll get that instead of the shield projector. I'll buy that later on. It was called the lightning sheet gun, right? Lightning sheet pistol, level 5. Found it, level 5. Shock. All right, very short range.
Right, but it hits everything in that range.
Yeah. Yep. All right, I'll get that and the other gun that I just rolled for, and instead of the shield projector, and that'll be it. Presumably Pythagoras doesn't get his own choices.
Right.
Rex was here, we get an entire arsenal.
Matt, can you send that link to that generator again?
Let me...
Yeah, that is so good.
I have it right here.
I thought I had it, but I can't find it.
Yeah, I was looking for the same thing the other day.
I'll get it
find it
for you.
I'm going to put it on the our Starfinder site page so we can have it.
Cool.
If they give you...
I want to get the wild bitch.
What?
the wild bitch.
Just remember to save the ones that it generates, because if you lose a page, they're gone, you know?
Yeah.
So I usually just print them to PDFs.
This is Blaster, blasting out to the airwaves, bringing you the latest and greatest hits and news updates. I have big news for you today, so keep those audio receptors turned up to the max. Empire of Rust was created, written, and GM'd by Michael Ordway. Carapace is played by Patrick Finn. Wild Strike, the Decepticon, is played by Mike M. Pythagoras and Magnum are played by Matthew G. Sweet Spot is played by Adam I. Chu. And last but no way least, Rex and his Dino Buds, Laser, Grazer, and Laser are played by Rob Muller. Keep the hits coming by supporting the show at transmissionspodcast.com/rust. And tune in to the Transmissions Network for all your Transformers news and reviews. This is Blaster, the voice of Cybertron's airwaves, blasting out.